I believe the qualities of a good teacher entails being able to nurture your student just enough, the right amount, while also giving them autonomy.
Resilience, determination, courage, definitely passion and love.
Personable, they should be passionate about their topic, and they should also be really organised with all of the topics.
I think that a teacher's enthusiasm can really positively influence their students.
I like teachers because they're very generous and kind.
Someone who's really passionate about what they do and being able to express that passion amongst the students.
Best teachers that I've encountered here at uni were those that taught from a position not of superiority.
Being able to actually break the student-teacher hierarchy really helps students. Thinking back to some of my best teachers.
Is someone who is easily approachable and personable, someone who's really encouraging and supportive of the student learning.
If you can understand what their issues and problems and experiences are, then you can make content relevant to students, and that makes the learning experience really engaging and students are motivated and want to learn.
Being able to relate to one's students, establishing legitimacy as an educator through one's applied knowledge of their particular field, being able to inspire your students without imparting your own ideology upon them, and being able to awaken the lost art of critical thought.
Forming a trusting relationship from the start, showing empathy and care for what they're experiencing at the moment, understanding how difficult learning is.
They make sure that the students are interested in the content and they really understand what works for the students. So when they get feedback from the students, they actually use that feedback and incorporate it into their course.
A good teacher is one who is nice but a little bit strict, who makes learning fun and helps you when you need help.
One thing that can be very useful is to try simple diagrams that students can actually copy, and then you add the complexity, you add material to it, information to it, then at the end the students will walk out of the lecture having their own learning notes, if you like.
And someone who can break down somewhat complex tasks into language that the students can understand.
To be good at explaining things and give a great example.
If you're a good teacher, you can teach to pretty much any domain.
A good teacher explains things really well and gives students breaks when they need them.
And I think making things relevant, so actually understanding your audience.
Important quality for teachers is to be able to adapt to each individual's learning styles and understand that not everybody learns in the same way.
Having that understanding that even though we're in a university setting, not everybody learns at the same pace. There's some people who are slow learners and some people who are quite fast learners. So it's just about taking the time and being patient, going that extra mile for the slow learners, so nobody gets left behind.
Being really well organised is super important, so you have the time to engage with students.
In order to be a good teacher, you actually have to have a goal to actually have a good learning outcome for the student. It starts with caring, it starts with consideration of what your goals are, and then it's about building tools and structure. And by putting things in a nice structural way and pitched at a level the student can actually understand.
It was absolutely pivotal to find an amazing mentor that has guided me and supported me through the process.
My favourite thing about a good teacher is that they have to be happy and fun. A good teacher has to do what's best for their students and not what's easiest for them.
The other thing that would be very useful is to smile, because when you smile it means you are friendly. It will convey to the students that you are confident of your subject, and that will translate to them. The other thing which is really important is that it will abolish that fear effect that the amygdaloid nucleus is perceiving, and it will say, oh, that's a friendly environment, friendly person, I trust him.